Good morning. This is Naz here on SG1 Radio. How are you doing, my lovely listeners? Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Well, I'm really excited because today I'll be speaking with someone who is very well known in the Hindi and Marathi entertainment industry, who was seen in Ashki 2, Satrangi Re, White Lily and the Night Rider, and among many others. And currently, we are seeing him on our screens on the Star Plus series Mehndi Hai Rachne Wali. So, can we please welcome actor and writer Milind Phatak ji?
Hi everyone.
Milind ji, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
So glad,
Luckily,
so glad to
yeah,
have you here virtually with us on SG1 Radio.
same here, Nazar.
It is an absolute pleasure. And one thing I've really loved, and I know our listeners always ask us as well, is about journeys of some of their favorite actors. And with yourself, you have so much experience in the Marathi and in the Hindi industry. So, have you always had an interest in acting?
Um, Actually, at the age of 8 or 10, I think so, I got attracted to acting when I was in school. Um, but my first ever audition was got rejected in school
Oh,
because I straightway went to do a English play in
yeah.
school. And my teacher told me that, sorry, you have a very bad English accent, and so I cannot give you the chance. So that was my first encounter with acting. And then I never acted till I entered my 12th in college, the HSC, we call it over here in India. So at 12th, then I started participating in intercollegiate competitions of drama and everything. And from there, I got the hang of acting altogether, and it became my profession.
That is amazing. And your journey has been fantastic. And currently, you play the role of Vijay Deshmukh in
Yep.
Mehndi Hai Rachne Wali, which
Right.
airs on Star Plus. And it started off with a bang. It only started on Monday. So, how did that role come about and your involvement with this drama?
The thing is, before entering Mehndi
Yeah,
Rashnewali, as you mentioned, White Lily and Night Rider, my play, we were doing it in Hindi and English
yeah.
language. We traveled across the world for that. And I think Mr. Sandeep Sikand, who is the producer of this show, he got to know about me by that play, and also Ashiki too, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So I got a call from his production house, his casting agent, Nazia Kamal, to audition for this role, Vijay Deshmukh.
Yeah.
And obviously, I did audition for it. And then it was a long process. Luckily, what happened just after the lockdown got over in India, this show was supposed to be started in July or August somewhere, and then they have finalized with me. But then it kept on getting postponed, and I was not sure whether this show is happening or not.
Oh,
And
gosh.
yeah, and
Yeah.
throughout Nazia and channel people were telling me, no, 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 definitely we are doing this show, and we have chosen you. We are very much interested in casting you in this show. And I was a bit nervous. Ki, what is all this happening? Everybody is just confirming, but nothing is happening as such. And then October came, and lucky, all of a sudden they popped up and said, "No, no, no, we are going on air from the next month, and we are starting schedule from the next week." And everybody, and I landed up in that role. Luckily, my audition somehow Sandeep Sikhan liked it very much, and he pressurized channel that he wanted me only for Vijay Deshmukh role, and
Oh,
so it happened somehow.
that is, I'm really glad that you're playing Vijay Deshmukh. And so, Milinji, how similar would you say or different is Vijay Deshmukh's character to you in real life?
Um,
Oh, sorry, I
as
think
far as
my
his,
internet had gone.
can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So Vijay Deshmukh is a very decent, humble, a very self-made guy whose journey is almost of 35 or 40 years, because first he started his business in Kolhapur, somewhere in Maharashtra, and then, according to the circumstances, he has to move his best to Hyderabad in Karnataka, sorry, Andhra Pradesh. So it's a long journey of Vijay Deshmukh. So in a way, he's a very self-made person, very uh, uh, proud about his own achievements and his family and his principles and everything. So he's a principled man, but he's not very strict, and he's not very adamant or very pompous about his whole life, but he's very much down to earth, very much simple and very much sorted and very loving guy. Some qualities of Vijay Deshmukh definitely match to me, because I think I'm very friendly to everybody around me. I think I'm still very much grounded about whatever I have achieved in life. And I have also crossed a long path to reach this position. So these factors definitely are similar between me and Vijay Deshmukh. But for an actor, there is always challenge that I need to portray something different, which is not related to me. And there are many facets of Vijay Deshmukh which I am still exploring day by day whenever we are shooting. And that's the challenge. That's why I like Vijay Deshmukh. Ki, okay, there is something different than me to play.
Yeah.
That is the challenge basically for any actor, that he should get something different to play than matching to his own personality. So that way, I'm liking Vijay Deshmukh.
Very, very rightly said. I know it's early days, but what has been your most memorable moment on shoot so far?
On shoot,
Yes, please.
the memorable moment happened just yesterday. Uh, all of a sudden, I was told that there is a dance sequence to be shot today. And I was, "Ki, what?" I am not at all a dancer. By any way, I'm not at all a dancer. And they gave us two songs. Me and Asmita Asgavkar is playing my wife over there. So we are supposed to dance on two songs. And there was a choreographer, and he started practicing with it, and it was a havoc because I am really scared of dancing. I do love dancing, but I'm really scared of dancing because I'm not that flexible who can dance so easily. And obviously, we did practice a lot. And other than acting, that was a more thrilling, challenging, and exciting moment for me, that I'm going to show my dance skills on a platform like a Star Plus, which is seen all over the world almost.
I love this. Honestly, this is amazing to hear. Really memorable indeed, and I can imagine how much fun you would have had. Honestly, that is amazing. And at the start of the interview, you briefly mentioned White Lily and the Night Rider, and you wrote this very beautiful play where you also starred in it alongside Sunali Kulkarniji.
Yep.
And it shows the impact of technology on relationships. Can you tell our listeners a bit about that, please, and also where the inspiration for this came about?
Actually, this play was written in 2009.
Yeah.
And I used to enact this play with another actor called Rasika Joshi, who is no more now. She passed away in between the journey. And we both co-write this play, we both co-directed this play, and we were just two of set of actors who were acting in it. So White Lily was the inspiration, you may say, from the internet itself, because 2009 was the era of Orkut. Not even Yahoo, not even this Insta,
Yeah.
nothing was there. Not even Facebook was there. It was
Yeah.
Yahoo chat and something like that. Sorry, Orkut thing came up in our life, and there we used to meet different kind of people and share our experiences, their experiences, share emotions. Obviously, flow with that emotion, get involved with the some random person is telling you his life story, and you're getting involved in that story. You're feeling the excitement, the anger, the apathy, whatever the emotion is. And that was a very, what do you say, a crazy experience for our generation. Because till then, whenever you need to share something, you need to go to someone, sit with him, chat with him, and then only you get to know about that person. But this internet opened a range of, what do you say, a whole world
Yeah, absolutely.
at just my fingertip. Yeah. And then I that was the inspiration ki, oh wow, so if two people meet this kind of way, what will happen in their life? So that was just a tiny thought which came across to our mind, and thought ki, let's write a play about this. Because me and Rasika, we never had been writers in our life. We were just actors. And we thought ki, okay, why not, let's write a play for ourselves only, just two of us, nobody else will be there. And we started writing that play, started developing that play. And for that, we started taking experiences through the Yahoo chat thing. Ki, let's talk to people. Let's talk to people on personal level. Let's share their experiences. See, whenever you do a drama, it is one of the part of exercises that whatever the theme of the drama is, you bring your own experiences related to that subject or theme, and then you develop the whole play. So we use the same technique while writing White Lily and Knight Rider. We started chatting with people, and then we came across, I tell you, Nazim, horrendous experiences about this chatting whole thing. Because chat is such a weird thing. Right now, you can see me on cam,
Yeah,
but that era, there were no webcams. So it was just text.
yeah,
And that text, the way I'm reading your message, I'm perceiving your message, that emotion is reaching to me, not what you really want to say. And that is a very deceiving moment for anybody, frankly speaking, because I'm not getting exactly what you want to convey to me. And so there, the whole catch came. Ki, okay, fine. I just type love you. Do I really mean love you? Do I
yeah,
really?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's just a phrase. It's just the words I'm typing.
Yeah.
And reading that, see me typing to you, love you, and you are taking it as an offense.
Mhm.
So I really meant that, yeah, I really love you. And you took it as an offense. Ki, how can this guy just tell me love you on this chat?
Yeah, this is very interesting, and it was so
Yeah.
relatable. Like another example, also being when you send something in capitals and capital letters, uppercase, and people say, "Why are you shouting at me?" When they're like, "No, my button is stuck on capital locks," or too many exclamation marks mean you're shouting at them or something. It's amazing how all this comes
Yeah,
about.
and frankly speaking, I felt after once this chatting came into our life now, I felt people started talking lie much more than previous one. Yeah, it was just a text. Matlab, even if I'm reaching somewhere very late, I can just text, so sorry, I'm stuck in traffic, when actually I'm still at home
Yeah,
and nobody's getting it. Ki, where I am exactly.
clever.
So that way, that whole fakeness of that this media, that that aroused our interest to write this play,
Yeah.
White Lily and Knight Rider. And the whole play, if you have you seen this play, or anybody who has seen this play,
Few of
he
my
must
listeners
have.
have seen this play, definitely. They messaged me beforehand to say, I've seen this play.
Okay, okay.
It's quite
And
popular.
in this whole play is deceiving at one moment and very realistic at one moment. So till the last word of this play, it's very difficult to judge whether these two characters are really talking the truth or they are just deceiving the other personality, telling n number of things about their own life, because they never actually enter the other person's life. They just are listening to what the other person is saying to them, saying to him or her. So I really don't know whether I have my family or she has her family, whether she lives in Mumbai or live in Pune, whether if anything is true. And that is the problem of this whole chat and internet and everything. Now the webcams are there, so you now you can see me that I'm sitting there somewhere. There is a cupboard behind me, and everything. But before this webcam, everything was very deceiving, and that was a very interesting point to showcase that life is itself so deceiving. How you perceive your life and how you lead as per your conviction, that's the whole life is. And that was the point of writing White Lily and Night Rider.
That's really amazing. Will you be writing any more plays in future?
No, right now I'm not writing anything, frankly speaking.
Oh
I'm totally focused right now on acting. I
no.
have started writing one more play about all old age people who are single in life now. But that play is in process, so it will take some time.
Oh, that sounds like a really interesting concept. Absolutely. But
Yeah,
Milinda, you have worked on some fantastic projects, both in the Hindi and Marathi industry. But out
yeah.
of all the projects that you've worked on, what would you say has been your most favorite?
um, Again, White Lily and Night Rider is the most favorite project of me. And the second one, I may say, which opened me door to the national audience, you may say, is Ashiki 2,
Yeah,
frankly. Because that film changed the whole the perception of my career, frankly. Because before Ashiki 2, I obviously did some Hindi films. I even did one Hindi serial called on Channel V, The Buddy Project. But Ashiki 2 crossing 150 crores and something like that, it really reached the to the nook and corner of the world.
yeah.
And that really opened me doors to the Hindi industry altogether.
How was it like working on Ashiki too? Like working with, because you played the role of Shraddha Kapoor's father in this, and
Yeah.
Shraddha Kapoor, he was pretty newish at the time as well, and Mohit Suri as well. He's an amazing filmmaker. So how was it like working on Ashiki 2 on the sets and working with such a brilliant cast and director?
Yeah, it was very exciting because till then I didn't know Shraddha Kapoor at all.
Yeah.
Uh, I was not aware that Shraddha Kapoor is there is one a fantastic girl like Shraddha and Aditya Roy also,
Yeah.
because both were very new. I was aware about Mahesh Bhatt camp and Mohit Suri, because Mahesh Bhatt is one of the most favorite director of mine. Looking at his whole film career, he's given us fantastic films in his life. And so I was very excited when got a call from Mahesh Bhatt office that we are casting for Ashiki 2 and we wish to audition you. And I thought, ki, okay, fine, my life is made now. Now I'm going to be a star with Mahesh Bhatt production and everything. And even for Ashiki 2, I auditioned 6 times. Six
Wow.
times at
Six
their office.
times.
Yeah, I auditioned. And after that sixth audition, also, I got a call from the production that Mohit sir wants to see one of your videos, which you already shot. He is not very satisfied with the auditions. So if you have done any ad or any other film, just send one video. And luckily, I before that audition, 6 months back, I did one ad of Birla Sun Life with a similar kind of girl, matlab, look wise similar with Shraddha. And I sent them that video, and that ad gave me Ashiki too, frankly.
That is amazing.
And the day I met Shraddha Kapoor, Mohit Suri, and Aditya Roy Kapoor, I tell you frankly, both these people are so down to earth, so nice. Shraddha has a Marathi backdrop because her mother is a Maharashtrian. Aditya is totally his Bengali and North Indian mixture of anything. But they were so humble. They were so uh, true to their craft and so much enthusiastic about doing this film. Ki, we used to discuss each and every moment what we enacted on screen with the help of Mohit. And they were very open to suggestions. Shraddha used to tell me, "Ki, please correct my Marathi, even if wherever I'm going wrong." Yeah, and
Oh,
it's very
wow.
fun zone working in Ashiki too altogether.
Amazing. I've got a question from Sagir Ahmed
Mhm.
saying, which of your roles was the most challenging for you to capture?
Which of my role was most challenging? I did a play in Marathi, uh, Gandhi Adwa Yeto. Matlab, the translation of that name is Gandhi came across.
Yeah.
Gandhi, Gandhiji, Mr. Mahatma Gandhi. And he came across, matlab, he crossed my path. And that play is about how the philosophy of Gandhi can change your whole life. It can take you to a very wrong way, it can take you to a very right way. How you perceive Mr. Mahatma Gandhi, that decides the whole journey of your life. So that is a very interesting play and very interesting role. Unfortunately, could not reach to a higher, to a more audience, but that was a very challenging role for me to portray in films, on screen, television screen. You may say, um, Tujhse Rabta, the serial which I just did before Mehndi. It used to come on ZTV.
ETV, yeah, it was a really good drama as well. I used to watch it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was a very challenging role for me as a father, because that father appears to be a villain. He appears to be a very negative guy, uh, but he is doing everything for his own son. And that son is just unable to perceive this, that my father, whatever is he doing, even if his negative acts are in the are good for me. And so that was a whole clash between father and son and the whole family. And that was a very interesting character to portray. And of course, I always keep on saying this, White Lily and Knight Rider of Knight Rider was the most amazing role of my life.
You need to bring that play to the UK. Honestly, I can imagine many people here would love to watch it. If you're ever
Yeah, but
doing tour, please bring it to the UK.
yeah, Naz, we actually came
Yeah,
to UK 2 years back. We
yeah.
did 5 shows in UK that time, in with the help of Z Theatre. And I hope so. I get the opportunity to come again to UK and perform for you guys.
Please do, even if it's a revisit to this, the White Lily and the Night Rider, or even a new play. It would be really inspiring and really refreshing for us as well.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
it would be
yeah.
very different. And I know, Milinji, you mentioned how you would like to focus on acting at the moment as well. Are there any particular roles that you would like to try in future?
I really wish to play a hardcore villain in my life. Because playing negative is really very challenging. Uh, See, looking at my face now, everybody thinks that I'm a very somber, I'm very happy-go-lucky, I'm very loving nature kind of guy. And then it will be certainly a challenge to portray a hardcore villain with this kind of face, where it will be a very deceiving villain. I say, he doesn't look like a villain, but still he's so negative guy, so hardcore criminal he is. So that will be a challenge for me. So I'm really looking forward to play a complete villain in my life.
That is a really interesting answer. In fact, I was interviewing someone just before you, and they mentioned the exact same thing, that they wanted to try a negative role and be a villain. And it's interesting because I think with villains is you do get to explore different kinds of characters and shades
Yeah,
and layers, and it's really impressive actually. And I'm quite glad you came up with that answer. So right
yeah,
now,
because
yeah. Sorry, after you.
I really feel there should not be any villains in this world. But to to convey this message, I really need to play a villain. That villain is such a bad guy that there should not be any villain in this world.
That's a really good answer, honestly. But right now we're seeing you in Mehndi Hai Rachne Wali.
Yeah.
What's next for you in the upcoming months? Are you able to tell us any projects you have for future?
Naz,
You're like,
doing a daily soap takes
take
a
up a lot
lot of
of
time.
time.
And when you are doing a daily soap kind of project, you really don't have time to think about your future or even the next day, because every day you are just working and working and working. Somehow, right now, what is happening? I'm doing a Marathi show for Colors Marathi in Mumbai. Shubh Mangal Online is the name of that show. And I'm doing Mehndi Rachnewali for Star Plus. So I'm shuttling between two cities in India, Kolhapur and Mumbai.
Oh,
Two
wow.
days in Mumbai for shooting Shubhamangal Online. 3 days I'm in Kolhapur for shooting Mehndi Rachnewali.
Crazy.
It was, yeah, screwed to a certain level. That I'm just traveling and shooting, nothing else. So right now I really am not thinking about, but still, to tell you, ki, uh, the whole ensemble cast of Mehndi Rachnewali and even Shubhamangal Online, they are very good set of actors and very nice people. And me and my the person who is playing my brother in Mehndi Reshne Ajinkya Joshi, just 2 days before we were chatting about ki yaar, uh, theater is must. We should write a play again and we should do it. So we just started developing a theme. Ki let's say, okay, let's chat what we can now portray on stage, and somehow we have come across a theme which seems to be very interesting. And now doing the shooting, whenever in our free time we can just chat about that theme, and who says within 6 months I might come up with another play co-written with Ajik Doshi. Yeah.
We'd be really excited to see that. Honestly, that would be amazing. But what words of advice would you like to give to anyone who are thinking to enter acting or considering acting as a career? What advice would you give
First advice I would like to give to anybody ki acting is a whole time profession, full
them?
time. You cannot you should not look towards acting as a part-time or hobby job. It's not hobby. It's a full-time profession. It demands a lot from you, and it demands a lot of patience from you, and obviously skills and everything. Other things do matter definitely, but patience is the key to success in acting. You really have to be patient, because getting good roles and getting good projects, it's absolutely not in any actor's hand.
Indeed.
You wait, and you really have to wait with patience and keep on developing your skills, even if you are sitting idle for say 6 months or a year, that you are not doing anything, but you really need to keep on polishing your skills. And there you should not get disheartened that, oh my god, for a whole year I haven't done anything, and now I'm going to survive. And so if you're looking, if your aim is survival, don't enter this field.
Mm.
Your aim and your passion is acting, fine. Survival, you will survive. Everybody survives by this way or that way. But just because I wish to become an actor to buy a Mercedes or to buy a flat or buy a house in Dubai like Shah Rukh Khan,
Yeah.
then that cannot be the focus of your acting career. That's the only thing I wish to say, frankly.
That's a very interesting and very wise advice to give, actually. So, Milinji, how can people follow you and your work and keep up to date with you in general? Are you active on any social media platforms?
Yes, I'm there on Instagram with the same name, Milind Phatak. That's my handle. I'm there on Twitter. I'm there on Facebook. I'm everywhere on social media, and I keep on posting every day about whatever is happening with my career and my professional life. I hardly post details about my personal life because that is not the place to post. But as far as my career and my professional life goes, everything I put up on social media on all these platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and social Instagram. So people definitely can follow me over there, and please do follow me over there so that you will get to know more about my projects.
Indeed. Well, thank you so much, Milinji, for speaking with us on SG1 Radio. It has been a real pleasure to get to know you and your work, and I'm so excited about all your projects. And Mehndi Rachnewali, honestly, listeners, do watch it on Star Plus. It is really good, and I've been watching it from day one, and it only started on Monday. So, yeah, and it started off with a bang. So, Milinji, thank you so much for speaking with me, and for myself and everyone at SG1 Radio. We wish you the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Naz. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And listeners, just to remind you, I am live at 3 o'clock on SG1 Radio, so make sure you are tuned in. I'll be sharing the details very soon, but we've got more guests and lovely interviews and music, so stay tuned. Lots of love. See you shortly. Bye.